Hey, this is PJ with CLK Supplies, and I'm going to be going over the multi-purpose cam lock kit. All right, now I'm going to open it up here in just a moment, and I'll show you all the parts and pieces that are included with it. I'll then go over how you can make these cam locks either key retaining or non-key retaining, and at the end, I'll show you how you can take an existing cam lock in the field and make it a key retaining cam lock. Let's open this kit up and I'll show you what's included. All right, so these multi-purpose cam lock kits come in a variety of sizes, including 7/16, 5/8, 7/8, and this one, 1.125". Now there is a few more sizes, but the ones I listed there are by far the most popular. Now let's go ahead and let's dump this kit out here, and I'll show you what it comes with, and we'll go ahead and assemble one here real quickly. All right, so as you can see, when you tear it all down, you can see there's just a lot of, when you empty it out, there's just a lot of stuff that goes everywhere, and that's normal. All right, the cylinder's typically never inside here. Now let's go ahead and we'll assemble it together, and as we do so, I will explain each individual piece. So let's just go ahead and take the cylinder and put it in. All right, and now if you need to put a beauty ring on, you can. As you can see, it does come with a real nice little beauty ring on the outside of the cam lock, but if you need to put that extra one on there for whatever reason, you can. All right, and that's what it'll look like. Okay, but for this, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it off to the side here. All right, now is what we want to do is you want to take this piece. All right, you're going to want to put it on there. Now, is what this piece is going to do is it's going to kind of fill the hole, the gap in the door. It's going to kind of wedge it in there. So when you put the nut on like this, okay, it's going to make it nice, flush, and tight up against the door. All right, so this will get on there like that, and it'll hold it nice and tight. Now, if you can't use this type of application and you need to use a clip, you can purchase those separately. You can see the little notch on each side here that you would use to clip down on, and in the notes below, I'll put a link to that little clip so you can see it. All right, now, next is what you're going to want to do is figure out which cam you want to put on here. I'm going to grab them, put them right here for you. And you can see it comes with two different sizes. It comes with a 1/4 turn and then a 1/2 turn, right? Or I guess 180 degrees on this one. Now, let's just go ahead and use this little 1/4 turn one here. And as you can see, there's this little tiny metal piece sticking out here, right? Now that's for these little cams to run up against. See how it's right there? And then you go ahead and you turn, and it's going to stop there, right? So depending on where you want your key to stop, you want to use the right little cam piece. Once you have that figured out, you're going to want to go ahead and take one of the tail pieces and attach it. Now it comes with these two tail pieces right here, okay? And both of these you can modify if needed. It's not uncommon to put one of these into your vise and bend or grind on it a little bit. That's no problem. Once you have that figured out, you're going to want to go ahead and put the cam on the back, and then take this little screw and go ahead and put it together. And that is how you assemble a cam lock. Okay, so that's how you assemble the basic cam lock. Now I want to talk about if you want to make it key retaining or non-key retaining. And that's what these little parts and pieces are for right here. Now let me go ahead and show you what I mean by that. I have two other cam locks here I want to show you. So this one, in the lock position, you can take the key out, you can turn it, and you can't get the key out, all right? That's called key retaining. This is real popular in the setting of like a towel dispenser, right? So when it's locked, you put the key in, you open it, you pop it down, and the key's not going to fall out on you, all right? And when you're done, you put it back up, you turn it, pull the key out. Now, how I set this one up right here is just non-key retaining, right? Which you can, when it's in the lock position, you can take the key out, and when it's in the unlocked position, you can take the key out. Now, let's take this one apart, and I'll show you how to make it key retaining. All right, so what we'll do here is I'll take this apart, and I'll show you how to make a non-key retaining cam lock key retaining. And it's really simple by just using these little parts and pieces here, okay? And what we're going to do is you're going to put one of these plastic pieces into one of these 4 slots, okay? And these slots are available, so when you were to pull the key out, all right, it's just going to come out, and these wafers are going to pop up, and it gives you the space to pop the wafers up, okay? Now, you can put one on the top, you can put one on the bottom as well. I've been able to put one on just one side and been able to get it to work without a problem. So all you're gonna do is simply put one of these in, just like that, into the spot where you wanna be able to turn and not be able to get that key out, okay? So at that point, that's how you know it's key retaining, and you're just going to make sure when you put the cams and the pieces on the back that you're going to do it in a way that it's going to line up perfectly to do that. And that's how you take a cam lock from non-key retaining to key retaining. All right, so the last part I want to share here is if you're on a job and there's a cam lock that's non-key retaining, you want to make it key retaining, and you don't have any of these little extra plastic pieces laying around, let me show you what you can do or use in order to make one of these. Now, when I was prepping for this video and trying to think about what we could use, I happened to be drinking one of these sparkling mineral waters here. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and drink the rest of this real quick and cut off a piece and try to use it. And lo and behold, I cut off the little piece, kind of matched it up the best I could. I put it in there and it worked. All right, so as long as you have something similar to this, you can make these little plastic pieces if you need to make a non-key retaining cam lock key retaining. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.